Okay, so imagine this. You're cruising down the highway in a car that screams wealth, power, and absolute luxury. We're talking hand-stitched leather, a 12-cylinder engine, and a badge that makes people's heads turn. And you paid less for it than a brand new Honda Accord. Sounds impossible, right? Well, buckle up, because today we're diving into the world of the $30,000 Bentley Flying Spur. And trust me, you're going to want to stick around until the end, because I'm revealing the one thing about buying a used Bentley that most people will never tell you. So let's get one thing straight right off the bat. When you say Bentley, most people think of billionaires, red carpets, and price tags that could buy you a small house. And they're not wrong. A brand new Bentley Flying Spur will set you back well over $200,000. But here's the beautiful secret that depreciation brings. These cars tank in value after just a few years. And that means you can step into the world of ultra luxury for the price of a mid-tier family sedan. But what exactly are you getting for 30 grand? Let's break it down. The Bentley Flying Spur is a full-size luxury sedan that was designed to compete with the Rolls-Royce Ghost and the Mercedes S-Class. We're talking about a car that weighs over 5,000 pounds, but can still hit 60 miles per hour in under 5 seconds. It's like a cruise ship with a rocket engine strapped to it. Under the hood, you've got a 6-liter W12 engine, that's 12 cylinders, folks, producing over 500 horsepower. Yeah, it's absurd. But the performance is only part of the story. Step inside a Flying Spur, and you're greeted with an interior that feels like a 5-star hotel suite. Hand-stitched leather everywhere. Real wood veneers. Chrome accents that gleam like jewelry. The seats, they don't just recline, they massage you. They heat, they cool, they adjust in 20 different ways. It's like sitting on a cloud made of butter. Now, here's where things get interesting. Why can you buy one of these for $30,000? Well, the answer is simple and brutal at the same time: depreciation. Turns out, when you build a car that costs $250,000 new, and then someone drives it off the lot, it loses value faster than ice cream melts in the desert. A 10-year-old Flying Spur with 70 or 80,000 miles on it? Yeah, that's your $30,000 sweet spot. By the way, if you're getting value from this and want more mind-blowing content just like this, do me a favor and smash that subscribe button. It really helps the channel. Alright, so let's talk about what it's really like to own one of these things. Because here's the deal, buying the car is the easy part. Owning it? That's where the adventure begins. And by adventure, I mean financial commitment. First up, maintenance. This is not a Honda Civic, folks. You can't just take it to Jiffy Lube and call it a day. An oil change alone can cost you $300 to $500. Brake pads? Try $2,000. And if something goes wrong with that W12 engine, you might as well just light your wallet on fire. But here's the thing. If you're smart about it, if you find a well-maintained example with service records, and you have a good independent mechanic who specializes in high-end European cars, it's totally doable. You just have to go into it with your eyes wide open, and maybe set aside a few $1,000s a year for maintenance and repairs. Think of it as the price of admission to the world of ultra-luxury. So what should you look for when shopping for a used Flying Spur? Great question. First, service history is everything. You want to see records of regular maintenance at a Bentley dealership or a reputable specialist. If the previous owner skimped on maintenance, run, just run. Second, pay attention to the miles. These cars are built to last, but higher mileage means more wear on expensive components. 70 to 90,000 miles is the sweet spot for value. Third, get a pre-purchase inspection. I don't care how good the car looks, spend the $200 or $300 to have a professional look it over. Trust me, it's worth it. Now let's talk about the experience of driving one of these. Because at the end of the day, That's what this is all about. When you fire up that W12 engine, it doesn't roar, it purrs. It's smooth, it's refined, it's almost silent. You press the gas pedal, and this 2.5-ton luxury barge just surges forward. It's like being gently shoved by a very polite giant. The steering is light, the ride is soft, and the cabin is so quiet you can hear yourself think. It's not a sports car, it's a magic carpet. And what about reliability? Well, let's just say these cars are complex. There are a lot of electronics, a lot of moving parts, and a lot of things that can go wrong. Shocking, I know. But here's the good news. The Flying Spur shares a lot of its underpinnings with the Volkswagen Phaeton and the Audi A8. That means some parts are actually more affordable than you'd think. And there's a whole community of Bentley owners online who share tips, tricks, and resources. You're not alone in this. So let's talk about the elephant in the room. Is a $30,000 Bentley actually a good deal? Well, it depends. If you're looking for a practical daily driver that's cheap to run and maintain, this is not the car for you. But if you want to experience what true luxury feels like, if you want to turn heads everywhere you go, if you want to say, yeah, I drive a Bentley, then yes, absolutely. This is one of the best ways to get into a high-end luxury car without breaking the bank. Now here's the part I promised you at the beginning. The one thing most people will never tell you about buying a used Bentley. Ready? Here it is. Insurance. Nobody talks about it, but insuring a Bentley, even an old one, can be expensive. We're talking $1,500 to $3,000 a year, depending on your age, location, and driving record. So yeah, factor that in. But you know what? Even with all the costs, even with all the quirks, there's something magical about owning a car like this. It's a reminder that luxury doesn't have to be out of reach. That with a little research, a little patience, and a little courage, you can experience things that most people only dream about. So if you loved this deep dive into the world of affordable luxury, you've got to check out our playlist on high-end cars you can actually afford. Click the link in the description, or just click the box right here. Thanks so much for watching, and remember, life's too short to drive boring cars. See you in the next one.